Yo, what's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today for another MLB 17 The Show Diamond Dynasty episode of Risers and Fallers. We're back at it again doing our weekly roster predictions for this upcoming Friday's roster update. And I do not have to work on Fridays, so that roster update video will be coming a lot earlier in the day, so be on the lookout for that. As always, guys, hit me down below in the comment section or hit me up on Twitter. Let me know who you think is going to get an upgrade, not only this week, but maybe some guys in the future that I need to take a look at for next week's video. There's a lot of people that I can go over that we've already gone over in the past, so I'm trying to bring you 5 fresh new names for this week's episode. And then towards the end of the video, we'll be covering some of the other guys that we've talked about in past episodes that have continued to do what they're doing and maybe still haven't gotten that recognition, but I think it's coming very soon. And then we got some other future predictions. So we're going to start out in St. Louis with Tommy Pham, terrific young player for the Cardinals. Very interesting story. I learned about him today that he had some vision issues. He didn't make the club in spring training. He went and got some type of eye correction laser surgery. He made his way back up to the majors, and he is playing very well. 3 upgrades so far this season, and I don't think he's done just yet, guys, so still got time to invest. 308 average, 395 on base percentage, 14 home runs, 43 runs batted in. In the month of July, he's been on fire. 351 batting average, 5 home runs, 18 runs batted in, and 7 extra base hits. This is certainly a guy who can also steal bases. I think he's worth the investment. He's under 100 stubs right now, so you might want to go check him out before it's too late. I think we could eventually see this card maybe go silver, and if so, he's got a lot of tools. He can hit the home run, he can get on base, he can steal bases, he's got decent speed. I really like this young player. A couple other young Cardinals playing very well. I've got a good chance to look at them as they're in their series against the Rockies, which wraps up tonight. JT Realmuto, a guy who I think is really good for the Miami Marlins. I play Topps Bunt a lot, and he is one of my go-to guys in the Topps Bunt contest. He's having a terrific season. 305 batting average, 363 on base percentage, about 10 home runs, 39 runs batted in. He's not really a power guy, but what I find most interesting is in game, if you look at his contact stats, he's much better against righties in the game, but if you look at his stats in real life, he's hitting 355 on the season against left-handed pitchers, so maybe they may need to make an adjustment there, give him his boost against contact against left-handed pitchers, and we'll see an increase in overall there. Maybe even get him to gold. James Paxton, I don't think we talk about this guy enough. He's already gotten 1 upgrade this season that turned him from a silver to a gold. He was injured for a bit, but he's having a terrific season, and I think kind of flying under the radar for most. On the season, 10-3 right now with a 2.84 ERA. His whip is 1.11. 117 strikeouts on the season. He has great velocity in this game and just in real life. He strikes a lot of people out. He's won his last 5 starts, and in those 5 starts where he's 5-0, only 6 total earned runs. He's pitching well. And so is Marcus Stroman. He's been pretty hot lately. He had a slow start this season. 9-5 on the season, though. That's still very good. 2.98 ERA. His whip is 1.26. In his last 5 starts, which is about 34 total innings, he's only allowed a total of 4 earned runs. I mean, he's been striking people out as well over that span. 29 strikeouts. We know Marcus Stroman has the ability. Can he keep it up for the rest of the season and maybe work his way to a gold rating? I think he deserves it. Somebody to keep an eye out and definitely invest. And then another catcher, Willson Contreras from the Cubs. This dude, another guy that I go to all the time in Topps Bunt. Seems like every time I look up, he's hitting a home run. He's only got 16 on the season, not a ton, but it seems like he hits them in key spots for the Cubs. They're playing much better baseball, and he is a huge part of it. Only a 273 batting average on the season, 336 on base percentage. I mentioned the 16 home runs. He also has driven home 56 runs, but in the month of July, he's been heating up, and I think it's no coincidence that the Cubs have been playing better since then. He's got a 347 average, 7 home runs, 18 runs batted in. Over his last 30 days, 333 average, 389 on base percentage, and 690 slugging percentage. Willson Contreras possibly could go gold. Now, some other guys, we talked about Chris Taylor last week. He's hitting .396 over his last 30 days. Unbelievable. Dustin Pedroia is really hot, but I don't think that he's going to get an upgrade. 88 overall suits him, but I still wanted to point him out. Giancarlo Stanton hit a couple more home runs this week. We featured him in last week's episode. I think he might be diamond soon, guys. Nolan Arenado coming off a Player of the Week earning. He had a very good week, a 3 home run game. Maybe he gets a bump, 1 or 2 points. Also, Jose Altuve has been out of his mind. I think he has like a 500 batting average over the last 30 games. He should be a 98 overall. George Springer continues to hit very well for average. Maybe we'll see him hit 89 or 90. Another diamond for the Astros. Could we see it? Sonny Gray, big trade rumors going around him. Is he going to be moved? He's been pitching well since coming back from injury. He's heating up. And Aaron Nola, another guy that we focused on in last week's episode. I believe he still earns or deserves an upgrade. Again, hit me up in the comments section. Let me know who I missed. Maybe your favorite player from your favorite team. I don't know. Leave it in the comments section. Thanks for watching. Peace.